my goodness. Wow.
We're going to Funky Town.
Welcome to Hawaii Living with Ann Lee. We are in Waikiki at one of the new locations for Nalu. And joining me is their manager, Hallie.
Hi.
Hi, thank you for doing this so early in the morning.
Of course, happy to be here.
Yeah, it's such a beautiful, bright location. Now, how many locations does Nalu have now?
We have 4 locations now, and we're looking to hopefully expand in the future. We have here at Waikiki, which is our newest location, and then we have one at Ward, Kailua, and Haleiwa.
How did Nalu start?
We have 4 owners in total. One of our owners, Hota, and his wife, Chris, moved here in their early 20s, looking for healthier options that they couldn't find. And he relied on his friend, Justina, and her husband, Tommy. And together they created Nalu Health Bar because she has a history in culinary and he kind of has the business side of everything. So all 4 of them split their share and decided to start Nalu Health Bar.
So, thank you for telling me that story, because I often wondered how this came to be. And the name Nalu, what does that signify?
Nalu means waves.
Okay, and they love to surf.
They love to surf.
Okay,
they love
so
the ocean.
I get it. It's
Yes.
coming full circle now. Okay, I know you're known for your smoothies and your healthy bowls, but you also have some healthy, heartier options.
We do, yes, yeah, and these are 2 of our most popular. This is going to be our turkey kale pesto.
Kale pesto.
Yes.
Okay, so there's some beautiful.
We got some sprouts, tomato. We've got some Swiss cheese and our delicious turkey.
Okay, let's go for it.
Thoughts?
The kale, it's like the spread. It's good. It's easier to chew. It's not so rough. So it's very healthy and delicious.
It is very good. All of our sauces are made in-house and they're made weekly. So very fresh,
It's an
very
incredible way to eat your kale, to make it as a spread.
It really is. This is one of our top sellers. This is our veggie wrap. We got avocado, a lot of mixed greens, sprouts again, tomato, and then our honey balsamic is in this one. And this one is made with our organic honey, and then obviously balsamic, but it is very, very delicious.
It almost looks like a sushi, like all of the intricate details of a sushi roll.
Yes, it's beautiful.
Okay, let's go.
All right.
Even though it's all veggie, it's hearty.
It is hearty. And that's why we try to load it up too, because oftentimes vegetarian or vegan customers get kind of shorted in the amount that they get. So we try to fill it up nice and big. We got fresh avocado in there.
It's very delicious and it's very refreshing.
Yes, very. I agree.
So you wanted to work for Nalu.
Yeah.
Is it more of your lifestyle? It met like kind of your palate? Like, tell me why you wanted to work for Nalu.
I was just drawn to them immediately. For me, it's just like I've made choices in my life to change my lifestyle, and this fits in it beautifully.
Tell me the trick. Like, what's the best time to come and get your Nalu fix?
Oof. Okay, normally I would say really early in the morning, but the past 2 days, it's been very busy. I would say your window, probably 8 to 10, and then after 12 or 1, evening time is always going to be the quickest, the fastest.
Because who wants to eat healthy at night?
That's true. A lot of people you would find. We're open till 8 p.m.
Okay, so all your
7
locations,
a.m. to 8 p.m.
7 a.m. to 8.
Every location's different. That just happens to be our location. We're open 7 days a week, and our hours are 7 to 8 every single day. We are open for all holidays.
So you can have Nalu for Christmas.
You can have Nalu for Christmas. You'd be surprised. A lot of people want it for Christmas and Thanksgiving. It was very busy.
So I know that you're known for your smoothies and your bowls, so I know we're going to be definitely talking about that. How long ago did this Waikiki location open?
So we opened in April of last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just shy of a year.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it's been just lines ever since.
Booming.
That's wonderful. So let's see, we're going to have a juice.
Yes.
We're gonna have a smoothie.
Secret smoothie.
Let's talk about the secret smoothie when they're ready to present it.
Okay.
And then also your famous acai bowls.
Yes.
Okay, tell me a little bit about why acai bowls are so popular.
We are very, very proud of our acai bowls. We are, I think last year we got voted the best acai bowl in Oahu. It's not just because it's our top seller, it's the ingredients in it. We source our acai berries that are formed into blocks from Brazil, as well as our sweetener, guarana, also from Brazil. And then it's mixed with banana. We don't add any milk, no extra fruits, nothing. So even though it sounds very simple, it's very authentic. And you can tell in its color. It's a deep, nice, rich purple color. And that's just a very authentic, it's what you can find in Brazil. It's like the closest to the berry that you can get. But yes, it is presented in a sorbet style. Ours is strictly just the berry that's been ground and put into rocks, is what we call them. And then we receive them from our vendor from Brazil. But it is, even just holding the rock is dark purple. And that's how you know that it's authentic and real.
So you know you're getting an authentic quality product. You do cater to vegans. You do have heartier options for people that want more than juice.
Yeah, 100%.
So you really have a lot of everything.
We do, yeah, we cover all the bases.
Do you guys do catering?
We take very large orders. So if you go online, you can order through us and you can put in that you would like it done tomorrow, and we'll give you a call immediately. We'll double check with you. We can chat back and forth, and then we'll make sure that that next day it's prepared and it's ready for you.
We just want to give them a little courtesy, like a 24-hour courtesy,
yes,
not like
please.
Just order it the day of.
Please.
So on that note, we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back with the famous acai bowl
Yes.
and some other drinks. We'll be right back.
All right, pop quiz, guys. Do you ever wonder how farm fresh ingredients get from the farm to the restaurant? You probably don't think about stuff like that, but that's all we think about. But we're not a farm, and we're not a restaurant. We're the guys who connect the best local products to the best restaurants. We search out new food trends, help with menu options. We're Cisco, and you probably don't know everything we do. But your favorite restaurant? Yeah, they do.
Welcome back. We are at Nalu Health Bar and in Waikiki and with Hallie. So you're known for your smoothies as well. It's very, you can taste the fruit. It tastes super, super fresh. I can see why so many people come here.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Now let's talk about this top seller here.
Yes, okay, so right here is our Nalu bowl. This is our most famous acai bowl. I think it's because we have a little bit of everything going on here. Okay. So over here we got our bananas, we got our blueberries, strawberries, honey of course, have to have the honey, and then our bee pollen.
That's bee pollen.
It is bee
I was just
pollen.
going to ask you what that was.
Yes.
Okay, look at the color of the acai.
Deep
Like,
purple.
this is a good batch.
Yes, that's a great batch. You can tell that's authentic acai right there.
Okay, I'm going to get a banana.
Yeah, you have to get a little bit of everything.
Okay.
Make sure you got the granola.
It's not sweet. It's not super sweet.
It's not overly sweet.
That's why it's so popular.
It's very popular.
That's your number one seller.
That is our number one seller, yes.
Wow.
Yeah, and I think the granola really adds a good texture and a nice crunch to it.
And the bee
And
pollen.
adds a little bit of sweetness, yeah, and the bee pollen. And people always ask me, what is bee pollen? And I'm like, it's the pollen that bees leave behind, and someone collects it somehow, and we have it, and it is delicious.
It's the pollen the bees leave behind.
Yes, yeah.
Now, this is another popular smoothie.
Yeah, this is actually a juice.
Juice.
Yeah, this is our heartbeat juice.
That's really good.
It's really, really good. This one's a little bit more on the sweeter side. It's got, I want to say, I think it has, I know it has beets, that's in the name. Beets, oranges, pineapple, ginger.
I can taste the
and
ginger.
lemon. Yes.
Very, very good.
It's very good,
Pure
very refreshing.
Juice. 100% pure juice.
Pure juice.
No additives, nothing in there.
No added sugars to any of our juices ever.
Wow.
All fresh fruit, all fresh produce. You know, some of them have cucumber, celery, things like that. All fresh, all cut daily, prep daily. Yes.
You guys go through a lot of fruit and produce.
We do.
Wow.
Yeah. I've become quite skilled at chopping them all
Can
up.
you chop it really fast?
Yes, super
Wow.
fast. We always do like competitions in the back to see who can chop a banana the fastest. And I mean, look at that. That's like
That's
beautifully
beautiful.
cut. Yeah.
And they're all like
Perfectly.
perfectly evenly cut.
Yes, we try our best.
That's talent. Now, not only do you have amazing food and drink, you also have merchandise.
We do, yes. And our most popular is going to be our tote bags. This is one right here. I'll have you carry that one if you want to take a look at it. All of them, which of course have our logo on them. And then as well as our towels. Our towels are super popular. Thank you. And they're just this beautiful blue color. They're really soft if you feel them. They're very beautiful. We also sell coffee as well.
Kona coffee.
Kona coffee, that's right.
Yeah.
From the Big Islands. And we sell that one. We sell espresso beans and then we sell regular blended coffee.
Now you also have water bottles,
Yeah,
coffee cups.
Coffee cups, we have mugs, we have water bottles. We just recently got chocolate covered coffee beans. Those should be popular within the month. But
So
yes.
that's a great way to bring back home if you're visiting, but it's also a great way to give a gift and for any
100%.
occasion.
Yeah, and we also do gift cards too.
Gift cards are always good.
Yes, yes.
But it's another really good reason to come and visit your local
100%.
Nalu.
We want to talk to you in person and we want to be able to, we'll gift it, we'll wrap it up for you and put it in a nice bag and make sure that it leaves with a gift receipt and everything. And yeah.
Now, this product is because one of your baristas she concocted this. It's not on the menu.
It's not on the menu.
Is there anything else not on the menu that people order?
Yes,
Okay.
definitely.
Can
So
we share that?
so we have a whole list of like secret menu items that have been made by past employees or current employees.
Okay.
We do occasionally, like if somebody's like, oh, I don't know, make me something, surprise me, someone might pull that out and do a little something and mix some stuff. But as far as like customers, sometimes we get, a popular one is the monkey kind. And with that, we'll do an espresso shot.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's like a chocolate peanut butter banana based smoothie.
Oh, that sounds
Yes,
really good.
Yeah, and then people will be like, oh, can I have an espresso shot? It's like part of the secret menu.
To go, how do people get things to go? Can they order ahead of time?
Yeah, you can definitely always call our store or order online if you're looking to. A lot of our repeat customers or locals here will love to do online. That's their favorite. They know by the time they come to pick it up, it's prepared for them. If we know you want a name-to-name basis, it's very quick. We have it prepped. You're already out the door by the time you come in.
So you don't have to wait in line. That's probably
Exactly.
the most efficient way to place an order.
And we love the phone calls. Obviously, during the busy times, it can be a little rough, but we love a good phone call and getting your order in and making sure that it's prepped and ready by the time you come in.
Thank you, Hallie, so much for doing this show. I've learned so much about Nalu and really kind of opened my eyes to the menu. Final website information that you can share?
You can find us on naluhealthbar.com and you can call any of our locations and we're happy to answer any questions that you might have.
And the trick it's ordering online, people. Just order ahead. You don't have to wait in line, and you can get what you want.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching.
All right, pop quiz, guys. Do you ever wonder how farm fresh ingredients get from the farm to the restaurant? You probably don't think about stuff like that, but that's all we think about. But we're not a farm, and we're not a restaurant. We're the guys who connect the best local products to the best restaurants. We search out new food trends, help with menu options. We're Cisco, and you probably don't know everything we do. But your favorite restaurant? Yeah, they do.
I'm in Kaimuki at the neighborhood speakeasy called Vintage Books. Come with me as we check it out. Hi. Hello, Jen. How are you?
So we have the Las Almas, which is our version of Reposado Espresso Martini. This is the Meat Cute, kettle one, cucumber and mint with mango, absinthe, lemon, and then the White Sand Spritz, which is made with the local Kohana rum, banana liqueur, a Sicilian lemonade, and a little bit of orange bitters.
Wow, thank you so much,
You're very
Jen.
welcome. Enjoy them.
We are at Vintage Books in Kaimuki. It's a pretty new speakeasy neighborhood restaurant bar. Joining me is Chef Steven. He's curated the food, and he's also selected these cocktails for us to enjoy with our meal. Chef Steven, thank you so much for having us.
Thank you for coming in.
Okay, I know we talked a little bit before the filming, and I wanted to kind of figure out what your favorite cocktails were, and you chose these. Tell me why.
This is actually, of the three, my favorite, the White Sand Spritz. A, right now it's lunchtime, but also B, when anytime you're coming into like a heavy meal, I really like, lightly open the palate. You don't want something too sweet, you don't want something too boozy, you don't want something a little too bitter. And this kind of gives you a well-rounded version of everything. Not gonna like weigh you down, get you a little too drunk before you got food in your belly. And it takes you on a fun little journey.
I'm gonna try this. That's really light, refreshing.
Perfect. If your friends are drinking wine, you're not gonna feel like you're getting too drunk before them. In fact, you might get a little less drunk. So. And then for here, I just got two sides of the coin. Again, I know espresso martinis have been a bit trendy. I tend to find them a little too bitter, a little too boozy. This one is perfectly balanced. And same thing, all of that little foam on top, that shaken cocktail when it's ice cold isn't gonna just wreck your tummy before eating. And it's gonna give you a little pep if you're coming in from a long morning of work or you're coming out a long day of work, etc. And then the other one here, the Meat Cute, is just the other end of the coin, something fruity, bright, still shaken, a little bit more booze forward than the Spritz, but it's not gonna just blast you with flavor to the point where you're like, well, now I think I just want more alcohol and maybe not so much food.
Okay, I love, and then, just by accident, this is my favorite beverage.
Yes.
This was actually called Santa's Little Helper during the holidays, but it's reincarnated on the menu. And you usually see espresso martinis with vodka, and this one has tequila.
Yes.
And I think that's why it's become my favorite.
Oh, totally. Anything you can rough up a martini with always makes it a little better.
Okay, let's cheers to you.
Cheers to this.
Cheers.
Cute.
That's yummy.
Now I'm ready for food. So.
Okay. What the concept is, it's a speakeasy.
Yes.
You make your appointment.
Yes.
You walk in, and you need the password. You walk in, and then you give the host your password.
Yes.
Upon arrival, there's a beautiful bar. And so do you sit there, enjoy a cocktail, and then you come into your reservation?
So we're trying to build a bit of flexibility into the program, especially at lunchtime when you don't usually want a full cocktail bar at 11 in the morning. But the idea is both you kind of make a reservation to see the private collection. That's kind of the password. And unless we're filled up in here at the time, your reservation usually is for here. We're kind of designing the front bar a little bit more for walk-ins, as well as if you're a little early for your reservation and want to start drinking. It definitely is probably the most surprising space. We're kind of deciding who to put in there, what people like in there. I think at some point we'd like to get some late night or off-day special event kind of bar program going in there, maybe more bar snacks. But right now we're just kind of trying to use it as a place to get more drinks in hands, and if you're down to eat in there before waiting, get more food in hands too. So
I love that concept because you're mixing, or I guess marrying, if you want to say, like a cocktail experience as well as a dining experience. And Jen Ackrell, who's a cocktail connoisseur that dropped off these beverages for us, she helped curate your beverage program.
I know she's done much more in between, but I believe the big project she did was How Tree. It's a wonderful cocktail program there, and I definitely think she wanted to, like we are, kind of straddle that concept of food and speakeasy beverages. All of her bartenders are great, so it is kind of like we have this great drink program if you don't want to think too hard, but if you are that more elevated, or quote unquote elevated drinker, more of the connoisseur on your end as well, the consumer end as well. You can go up to a bartender and be like, hey, I love Kohana rum, I want something with banana in it, and like hopefully get something out that's interesting and hits your wish list as well. So in discussion with Bill, his goals were to have fun with the speakeasy concept. You know, it is a little kitschy, like, oh, I want to see the private collection, and you open up. But he definitely didn't want that to be the only draw. He wanted the food to represent the community in Hawaii. He wants our regulars in here, especially at lunch. His big point was there are very few places outside of town in Waikiki you can get reservations at lunch, be it for something celebratory or business. And like we're offering that 7 days a week right now.
That's
you can come in here 11 to 3, or even if you want a 4 o'clock lunch, which is when we start switching over to dinner. Have a private fun experience. You don't need a drink if you don't want to. We have a great non-alcoholic beverage program as well.
Or just a Coca-Cola.
Yep, exactly. Sometimes that's a little spicy for some people too. But you just have a great lunch experience here, and we want to foster those regulars. We want to make it feel comfortable, like.
So it's basically something for everybody.
Yes.
In a very fun neighborhood.
Good food, great drinks, and community, I would say, are the focus of everything going on at Philly.
I believe you've really reached that. I mean, and you'll continue to grow because I really understand that sense of community. We're going to be right back, and we're going to get some food on this table.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Selected by Chef himself. We'll be right back.
All right, pop quiz, guys. Do you ever wonder how farm-fresh ingredients get from the farm to the restaurant? You probably don't think about stuff like that, but that's all we think about. But we're not a farm, and we're not a restaurant. We're the guys who connect the best local products to the best restaurants. We search out new food trends, help with menu options. We're Cisco, and you probably don't know everything we do. But your favorite restaurant? Yeah, they do.
Welcome back. We are going to eat some food that Chef recommended. These are his recommendations on some good lunch options to try.
So over here we got the curry egg salad. So it's a little bit of a play, less so on the Japanese egg salad craze and more on everyone here loves Japanese curry. In here we do a little bit of a Japanese curry remoulade, that classic S&B spice blend, a lot of caramelized onions and a little bit of bulldog sauce. Oh, thank you. And then the pickle on here is that red pickle. It's called fukujinzuke. You usually get with curry. And we make ours in-house with beets, a bunch of other vegetables, and the little savory, like relishy punch you want with a sandwich.
So this is sourdough bread that it's served on.
Sourdough bread, yes. It's actually our owner's favorite sandwich on the menu. I think he was a little nervous when he saw egg salad, and we've changed his mind. He's like, oh, this is the best egg salad.
Wow, because you know, I rarely see egg salad on a menu for I mean, anywhere, like lunch menu, you know?
My whole thing is anything mom and pop can be made a little more interesting with big flavor, and it's just as comforting. Put a little twist on it that's equally familiar. For me, that's grandma's egg salad, but then kind of curry house flavors growing up, getting curry on the weekends and stuff like that.
Very very good.
And then over here, Hawaii is known for its ahi, so couldn't resist the opportunity to do a tuna sandwich. I love tuna sandwiches because they're incredibly efficient form of food. So the joke is it's an ahi by ahi sandwich. So I bring in fresh tuna belly and sometimes tombo ahi loins. We confit it, low heat, in olive oil, so nothing dries out. It just retains all of that flavor. And then we turn some of that confit ahi into mayonnaise. So we make it's called tonado. Instead of ours just being ahi-based, we add this really nice harissa paste with a bunch of Mexican dried chilies, a little bit of lemon, and of course caraway to just rough up that kind of innate umami and tastiness of the fish, and then a little lemon to just kind of sing it all through. I know this is gonna sound weird. I'm not a huge cucumber fan, but cucumbers for me make this dish a little, because you just get that freshness and then more umami, freshness, and then same thing, a little more texture to a tuna sandwich than this sack lunch.
I was pleasantly surprised that the pieces of ahi are kind of sauteed. You kind of marinate that in this wonderful sauce. And you add cucumbers.
Oh, of course.
And then it's a nice big crunch to it.
Yeah. in the Mediterranean and especially in the Pacific Northwest, there's a lot of canning still. And so you can buy really expensive like yellowfin tuna loin that's just been perfectly cooked and then canned in like really expensive olive oil, and it's divine. So I'm like, well, we don't have that here, but I can make something close. So.
Well, it's pretty good. Okay, you also pair these with French fries.
We wanted to do something hand cut. So these are hand cut Idaho potatoes. We brine them overnight, and we try double fry them so they stay crispy as long as possible without
They're
any
pretty
burn.
crispy.
And then we, a little bit of aonori and just salt. Just the basics, that clean Hawaii palette. And these are the two sauces we serve it in.
Oh,
So
okay.
we turn our kimchi butts into ketchup. And then this is our house Japanese mayo, which is also a little bit on that egg salad sandwich.
Okay, I love that you use that word kimchi. And you make this in-house?
Yes, we do 3 types. It all has the same kimchi base, which is a combination of gochugaru, like 2 types of fish sauce, a little bit of Asian pear, and the onion, garlic, ginger. And then we do, I would say our fresher kimchis are just the pineapple.
This is pineapple kimchi.
Yeah.
I've never seen this on a menu before.
Oh, it's great. Anytime. Pineapple is great because it's delicious sweet. It's delicious in some overly sweet dessert, but it's also great with salty food. I put pineapple.
But I would never think to put that
Oh yeah.
together.
Anytime I make Thai curry, I put pineapple juice when I saute the curry paste. So
That
refreshing, yummy. It kind of looks like the daikon kimchi. That's what my friend said. So.
Yes. I thought it was daikon kimchi.
And it's nice to use something that's grown here. So that's we either do Maui or Dole pineapples, all from here. We're using keiki cucumber for the cucumber one, and then we are importing Napa for that guy. But I feel like this one takes the most love because this one's salted for like an hour and then mixed. This one is just mixed with the base. This one we do for 5 to 7 days. So this one, we get in the whole case of cabbage, we quarter them, we salt them overnight. Next day, we rinse and roll them into balls and press them for another night. And then we get our kimchi base, mix them individually between the leaves, roll them up. I just had my cooks doing that actually. And then we let that sit for usually 3 days if it's really hot, but I like to let it go for 5 because then you get all those nice, not too vinegary, but that perfectly like fermenty texture that I think a true kimchi deserves.
Perfect. Perfect amount of sourness.
Yeah. For our last little salad here, I really love this guy. These are beautifully grown Oahu Ha'ula tomatoes. I didn't even know these existed. Chef Ronnie gets them from Tiki's, and because otherwise I'm like, oh, Kamuela, they come from the Big Island, but these are just delightful. They come vine ripe, and we get a variety of the red, the yellows, and sometimes green zebras. And then this dish is completely vegan. Just caramelized scallion whites, shallots, garlic, and ginger, cooked down so the Maillard happens, but they're not hard and burnt. They're kind of that like sticky caramelized texture. And then we add a little bit of kaffir lime leaf to brighten it up. And then we deglaze everything with vegan pineapple-based fish sauce.
Thank you so much, Chef.
Oh,
I've learned so much about your cuisine. Make sure you guys check out Vintage Books. You have to make an appointment. And they're open for lunch, so you got to check it out. Thank you for watching. Thanks again, Chef.
Thank you for coming in.
Cheers to you.
Cheers.